Sure. All right, let's do some administration first. Hey. Let's tweet it and then let's do the Discord thing. And then everybody, I think I would be live. Yet, what is up? How is your Saturday going? Mine was amazing. Life is going into the right direction. I'm not gonna lie. Need to make sure I cannot forget anything, right? I need to do this one. Boom, boom, boom. Publish this thing. Mike OCD kicking in once again. That's fine. Mike Music 55. That's good. Wusa, thank you very much, man. Because it's always a hassle with these settings. I don't know why. It's annoying. Super annoying. Wait. Because it's going to be an interesting stream, not gonna lie. What up, Akionka? Wait, I'm forgetting something. What do I need to do? Yeah, recording. Boom. Click this thing. 60 frames per second. Actually 30, to be honest, to be pinpoint precise. Let's see how many people there are in here. And then we can actually continue, right? We're gonna build Sendit.zip, which is an idea that came into my mind like a lightning strike a couple days ago. Yes. So how did it happen, right? So basically, I'm working as an engineer. You guys are all working as engineers, right? And how many times do we need to send a file to somebody? A lot of times. No big of a deal, right? You zip the file, you go into your fucking folders, right? You look for the file and then you drag it over to Slack or you drag it over to Discord or something. But it's just a pain in the ass, right? But what if there is a better way to do that? What if you can never leave your terminal? You know what I mean? Never leave your terminal and just send the file to an email address and peer-to-peer, streaming, zipped. Oh, that's crazy. Something I'm going to use for sure, right? Something I'm going to use for sure. So basically, without any further ado, I'm going to put mine in the live mode here. Whoop, look at that. Didn't show my muscles today. It's fine. All right. So I'm gonna start off with a demo because I have built a lean version of it, which only supports files. No folders yet. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna support folders, so it's gonna be a little bit of reverse engineering the SSH protocol. Well, the SCP protocol. So yeah, let's do this, right? Everything is fine. We are recording. Yes, that's cool. This thing is open. Yeah. Let's go. So basically, let's do a make run, right? I'm gonna do make run here. Boom. Beautiful, right? I'm using fiber. I'm using a custom SCP, so you will see. Then we go here. Then we're gonna boom. Increase the font. Try to not die. All right. So what we're gonna do is I have a make file. I got make file here, just for the sake of my own development speedups, right? And what the make file does, I can do some commands here. For example, I can do SCP folder, which is going to SCP folder. I can do make SCP. It's just for testing, right? So we're going to SCP, which is basically just SCP. I'm going to use a custom port here, of course, with Sendit.zip itself. On production, it's just Sendit.zip, port 22, right? Default port. But for, of course, to not break local settings, I'm going to use that port, right? So I'm going to say make SCP, right? Boom. The fingerprint stuff, yes, it's fine, right? So basically what happens is I send a file right now. And I send it to an email address, right? Yeah, I'm going to show you. I'm sending it to an email address. It's hard-coded in the make file, right? So the connection is open. So what I can do, if I go to my thingy here, this is some shenanigans, it's create a link, which will be in the email address of the receiver, right? The receiver will receive an email with that link, right? Of course, this is a debugging link. I'm going to copy that link. I'm going to open a local host here. A localhost 3000 is my, I'm gonna put the link in it. I'm gonna press enter, right? And it's telling me that somebody is sending me stuff. I click to download and I have my file. It's the main.go file. Peer-to-peer. Hey! Nowhere to be found on YouTube. Never ever again. Well, again, right now, right here. So you're at the right place at the right time. That's what's happening. So you're basically doing an you send just a file peer-to-peer from your terminal, and you don't need to do anything. No dragging over to Slack, no dragging over to whatever, and it's going to get zipped. It's later on, we may be going to check it for, yeah, it's going to be amazing, guys. Sendit.zip, that's what it's going to be. Of course, if I click again, it's going to say the link is expired, of course, right? The link is expired, mon amis. Yes, there is one problem actually, and that's, this is a file that you're sending. Let me open up the make file to show you, right? Let's open up Mac file, the Mac file, this one. You see, so what we do in SCP is we basically, we SCP the main.go file to localhost, which is going to be Sendit.zip. And then, instead of the folder, we give it an email address. I intercept that email address with my custom SSH server, and I mail it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Stream's over. The stream is over. Of course, it's nice. Right, okay. There's one problem. Let's open up the SSH handler. Right, I'm going to build this out. I'm not only going to build this out, I'm also going to show you how I deploy this stuff. How I, yeah. It's going to be a side hustle, guys. All right, so basically, of course, we're going to add max file size for the free tiers, right? And then maybe a paid tier can have secure links. What are secure links? Well, I'm not going to reveal this yet, what secure links are going to be, which basically is going to be a link that you know is secure. I'm going to transform the way developers sending files to each other single-handedly. Yes. All right, so what we're going to do today is basically we're going to support folders, right? So folders not working, and you will see why. If I do a make SCP folder, which is a folder, and I press enter, then we do yes here for the fingerprint, boom, and then we're going to see some stuff going out, coming in, printing out, whatever you want to call it. We need to support that, right? That's what we're going to do. Low-level engineering right here, right now. All right, so let me quickly think. First of all, what I'm going to do, this test folder is basically the folder we are going to SCP over, right? So what's going to happen is you have a folder, for example, database dump. That's so many things we do at Trading Light. I told this to the founder of Trading Light. I said, look at this. What if this would exist? He said, what the fuck? This is amazing. So, for example, we have a lot of files we need to send over. And then, yeah, we have a folder with some dumps from databases or something. And then I want to SCP that over and mail it to him, the link, right? Zipped and all the shenanigans. All right, so we have this foo.txt, this file, this is fine. So we're going to make another one. I'm going to test it with a couple of files, bar maybe, bar.txt, this is bar, right? And maybe 2 files is fine. If you can do 2 files, then we can do them all, if you know what I mean, right? So, yeah, what's this? Let's do make SCP folder again. SCP folder, boom. Yes, fingerprint. I'm gonna close this stupid file here, yeah. So, yeah, what's going on? So I intercept this SSH thingy, right? And the SSH session here, commands. So what I'm also doing is, it's a custom handler, which basically means that if a user is trying to SCP or SSH or do some shenanigans, it's not gonna work, right? So it's just going to have a strict set of things that can happen. And if it's not happening, if it's a fake email address, an invalid email or something, connection's done. It's GG. Yeah, the protocol of SCP is crazy, of SSH. It's just an insane protocol, not gonna lie. The cool stuff is that I'm basically, if you want to know how I do it with pipes, right? So I basically pipe if you do an SSH, an SCP, and somebody else is clicking, I basically pipe your HTTP connection with the other one's SSH connection. I just send it over. It's insane. It's like secret stuff. handle folder transfer, right? This is the thing, right? So handling a folder, what is this actually? It's a stupid public key coming from main, I think. Because what I'm also gonna do, if you're gonna register, right? You can register, people can use it for free, but you can also register, so you can link your SSH key just the same you do with GitHub, for example. And so I know that you are a registered user, and then you're gonna have a verified link and all that stuff. It's gonna be insane, you're gonna see. But anyway, I'm already too excited. You can see the dopamine flowing, isn't it? Nightbot is crazy. He's doing some stuff, but it's fine, right? And for the people that maybe are on Twitch, hello. I don't see the chat. Maybe I can do multi-stream chat. Let me see. No. Hey, I'm so sorry, Twitchers, but I cannot talk to you for some reason. Alright, so it's this thing. Print this. I'm gonna delete that. That's fine. This is my public key handler. This is for authorization later on. It doesn't really matter. It's for, I'm gonna grab a MongoDB, check if it's a known user and all that stuff, right? Super secure also because, yeah, it's all encrypted, so that's already taken care of, right? Okay, so. And now I need to focus. So we're gonna say handle a folder. It's going to print out this one, which is that, and then it's going to give me the first file probably. Okay, I need to. This is not that simple stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Let's copy this thing. I have no clue what's going on. Header. Let's print this thing out. It's not that easy, guys. But hey, it is what it is. Print ln. I'm gonna print the header here. I'm gonna basically comment that out. Reboot this whole shenanigans. Make run. Boom, boom, boom. Make SCP folder. Press enter. Yes. Go back. All right. So we have a test folder. That's the first thing it's going to send me. That somebody is want to send a test folder. Permissions, and this is the file size of the folder. It's fine. Would it be too much to incorporate malware scanning before receiving, or it's out of scope? Good question. First things first, right? We're gonna build it lean and mean. I'm gonna teach you, like nobody else do on YouTube. I'm gonna teach you how to build these lean side hustles. You have an idea, because something you're gonna use, you're gonna make it lean. You're gonna make it work, the basics, and then you're gonna build on features on top of that. Because I can basically spend the whole fucking week, which I don't gonna do because tomorrow this thing is going to be live and well, and already people are copying me. I know. And they're using Rust, and that's their downfall. That's the downfall. But it's fine. And then we're gonna build on top of that, right? So, because first of all, you need to see if people actually gonna use that. Of course they're gonna use it. Who's not gonna use it? It's so fucking easy as an engineer. Everybody's going to use the free tier. All these mails are going to get sent. That basically means that a lot of people are going to get emails. What kind of advertiser does not want to be included in that email? Hey. Marketing. Business ideas. It's all been set. I could not sleep. I could not eat. But now I need to focus, guys. Okay, so this is the first header. That's all gonna be fine. What we're gonna say is we're gonna return with an s.write a void. What are you doing? This is basically SCP SSH protocol, man. I need to reverse engineer it myself because ChatGPT doesn't have no fucking clue what is. The only thing it basically spits to me is blood and depression. So that was out of the scope. So I needed to reverse engineer it myself what's happening. And now I need to do this again. Can I use the same fucking reader? Maybe we can. Again, we're going to say header R is going to be a read string once again. A read string. I'm thinking and typing is not going to work very well. /n. I'm going to copy this error once again. And then actually, to be honest, I'm going to print the header once again. Let's see if that's going to work. Not quite sure. Let's see. Boop. Make SCP folder. Boom. Yes, boom. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So it basically set me the folder. I do an acknowledgement, which is the 0 byte. And then it's gonna send me the file size. Yeah. And I have this information already here. So you can see I'm printing the link, but that's basically mail this. Right? Mail this. You know what I mean? But now I'm just printing a link so I can test it locally. And all the rest is writing parsers for JavaScript and all that stuff on YouTube, and we are building a real thing. Can you imagine? These have no clue. They are completely out of ideas. They are sitting with their hands in their hair, and I cannot do that because I'm fucking bold. The Vin Diesel of programming. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh, I'm getting lean, man. I'm getting too lean, actually. My girlfriend said, get some weight back, you fucking skinny bitch. And I was, but my six-pack. And she said, I don't give a fucking shit about your six-pack. Girls want to have strong men, you know what I mean? Strong, athletic boys with big glutes. And of course, other things that are pretty big. But hey, we are on YouTube. We need to be very carefully. Let me try to get in the zone because I really want to get this done. Because this is these header parts, right? So it's going to be... I'm going to split it. Then I'm going to say it's 3, which is fine. Then we're going to split the file size. Yeah, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Maybe go to my util folder. Yeah. Paste that in and make it func parse. I'm going to, I don't know, file header or something. File header. Header is going to be a string here, which is nice. No fancy protocols in SSH. Hey, I like that. Just strings. It's going to return me a type file header. There's going to be a structure here. Oh yeah. We're going to say the file size. File size is going to be... I want it to an N64. Why? Because the whole GoStamp library file stingies are N64s. Why do you know that? Because I'm a Golang professional. And if you want to become a Golang professional, then you should go to fulltimegodev.com. This is the best transition I ever made in my whole fucking life. Because I'm going to learn you here how to become professionally active as a Golang engineer. Check out the website, everything is updated. And as a bonus, guys, as a bonus, I'm going to build Sendit.zip. And I'm going to record sessions with nice topics, and I'm going to add that into the full-time GoDev program as a bonus. It's the only course, it's the only program in the whole fucking world that's going to teach you how to build side hustles, how to stay motivated, how to get customers, how to clap cheeks. Anyway. It is $3.99, but it's still 30% off. So hurry up because I'm gonna remove it. Right, tomorrow it's going to be this price, and I don't care. Right. All right. Parse file header. Amazing. So we're gonna return a file header here. File header, perfectly fine. File size. What do we want? Do we want a file name? We don't care about the file name. The only thing we care about is the file size. That's a waste of a struct, but hey. What I'm gonna do is also an error, right? Of course, because we are gonna run in production. Logrus invalid header. We're gonna skip that thing. Actually, return fmt error f. Invalid header, fine. Null. Shit. Okay, cool. We're gonna make it a pointer. So I can return null. That's the only reason why. We're gonna copy, yeah. Questionable. Questionable. Does you support P2P for those unfortunate countries? Yes, I support discounts. Send me a mail. Someone copied the idea already. Yeah, because of course I don't give a shit. So I basically make this public and people insta copy this. But like I said, they are not on my level, right? Because they forget a lot of things, right? They're building it in completely wrong languages. So they're basically still... It's not easy. This is not easy. It looks easy, but you need to pipe those two connections together. Try to do that in another language. I wish you the best of luck. And it's going to get further, right? It's yeah. Wasting time here. Wasting time. We're gonna return null here. An error F. Why not? Actually, to be honest, just yoink everything inside of these things. Paste that in. Do that. Return a pointer to this file header, which is basically just a file size. Which is going to be the file size, right? Max file size? No. File size. Size. Okay. VS Code and its type hinting, it's not on point. In 64. And you will see why, because copy parse file header. So this is gonna work, hopefully. So in our SSH handler, of course we're gonna change that up above, but we're gonna try it here. So we're gonna say here header. Wait. We're gonna read the header first. Actually, what we also could do is basically put in the session in it to parse it. But hey. Parse file header, raw. Man, I cannot even type today. It's crazy. Logrus, error, R. Fine, return because yeah. Print this header. Respond. Wait. Print the header. Respond. Do it again. Paste that in. Lean and mean, guys. Lean and mean. Look at that. Print the header once again. Boom. This is already installed. Make clear. Make run. Go over to our terminal. Clear. Make SCP folder. Yes. Fingerprint. Go back here. Shit. I don't like that. God damn it, I wanna fix this today. What's going on? That's the plan of today. Make run. I'm too hurried. Money never sleeps, guys. Yeah, this is a test folder. Oh yeah, yeah. Are we parsing this header 2 times? Ah, no. We do it 2 times. Why is that? Is it a reader? Ah, shit! We need to read again. I need to I need to refactor this. This is coding at PPK coding right now here, but hey. Can I do actually this? But my keyboard is so fucking... I need to respond. You see that we're hanging here? That's because I don't respond with I'm gonna refactor this function real quick because it's getting out of hand. So parse file header, what I'm gonna do is, instead of doing the header here, I'm gonna give it an R, an IO reader, right? That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. It's a buff.io reader. What does it return? A reader. Perfectly fine. That's what we want, right? Thoughts on using Go for machine learning? Don't do it. Python. Python, my friend, Python. Paste that in, alright? So we're gonna read string. It's impossible. That's annoying. We cannot do read string because it's a reader, right? It's gonna be a buff.io reader. That's what we need. Probably a pointer also. Buff.io reader. It is what it is. No interfaces. Header parts. We're gonna split this thing based on the raw input, right? Invalid header, yada yada yada, and then we do all that stuff. So now, if you come back here, right, we could actually make a reader. Let's delete everything. Let's just delete everything, the whole shebang. Bye bye. Header R is going to be parse file header reader. Reader, right? If the error is not null, we're going to basically say a logrus.error, so we can actually see that in our logs, right? We're gonna return because we don't care, and then we're gonna print this thing. I'm getting warmed up, not gonna lie. Println the header, right? That's the first thing. That's gonna work perfectly fine, right? Make a run, go back over, make SCP folder. Yes, go back here. God damn it! Ah shit, it's this one. Oh yeah, it's 0. It's because it's the folder itself. It's the folder itself, right? It's the folder itself. The first thing it does is a folder. So the next thing we're gonna do is again. We're gonna do this again, right? We're gonna paste this in here. Go in this one. That's gonna be the first file, right? That's gonna be the first file. Pretty sure, 100%. Cannot fail. SCP folder. Boom. Yes. Enter. Wait, oh, we need to acknowledge this also. This is so annoying. Yeah, like that, right? Folder, right? Yes, press enter. Yeah. Okay, cool. 28 bytes, right? So that means that we're gonna do an IO copy, and of course, there is already I made already a video about streaming files, right? And I posted it on Reddit, and all the people from Reddit, no, you need to use IO copy, not copy N. Once again, the proof that these guys on Reddit have completely no clue how it's being done, because you cannot use IO copy. There was a guy and said, use IO copy. Yeah, use IO copy. Yeah, you need to use. You guys are basically complete retards. It's not gonna work. Why? Because if you use IO copy, nobody's sending you an end of file. Nobody is notifying you that the copy is done. So you need to do copy N. Why do you think these people, these protocols are sending you a file size? Why do you think that these protocols doing that? So you know exactly what's coming in, right? That's why you use copy N. I didn't reply on Reddit because I gave up. These guys are too lost, right? These are already they're yeah. It's fine. I'm gonna leave them where they are. Clueless. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna do some comments here because I'm gonna completely forget that. This is going to be the reader here is fine, right? This is gonna be read the folder specs, right? That's that. Fine, and then here, read the first file. The question rather is, how do I fucking know how many files there are? That's the thing, right? Because this is actually how is this actually gonna Maybe we need to do that in a loop, actually. Maybe loop. Yeah. Yeah. The file size has already been checked. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an n. R is going to be IO copy n. You need to use copy. Clueless. We're going to copy into a destination. What is a destination? That's a good question because this is going to be hard. Because the destination, like I said, we are not storing the file on our system. That's the beauty of this project, because you're just basically tunneling the file peer-to-peer to the connection. And where is the connection? Well, the connection is coming from the fiber, from here, HTTP handler. It's coming from... Look at this here. Look at this bad boy here. Pipe. There's a little pipe here. And there is also a done channel here. Look at that. There is no language. You can say on Golang whatever the fuck you want, right? I don't give a shit. But there is no language on the fucking planet that does what I'm doing right now that easy. No language at all. You are still sitting with your little rendezvous with ChatGPT to figure out how it's done. And 2 days later, you're completely burned out because you could not find a solution. And you're going back to your JavaScript project, right? But people don't want to believe me. And that's fine, right? That's okay. The less competition, the better. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So we're basically piping this channel into... Let me kill this thing. The font is too big. The question is, how can I stream multiple files? We did it with one file, but now we need to have multiple files. You see, I copy n, right? Directly to this pipe, right? So we need the pipe. Copy the pipe. So I'm gonna say, we're gonna look for the pipe for a link. The question rather is, how do we get that fucking link? We generate one, right? Of course. Of course we generate one. Generate a link here. I'm gonna refactor that, no worries guys. First make it work, then make it better, then make it faster, and then make money, right? Actually, that's not true. Make it work, make it better. No, make it work, make money, make it better, make it faster, make more money. Clip this. We're gonna generate a link. We're gonna put that link into the global. Then we're gonna make a new channel. Then we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. So we basically block on this channel. This is the magic. This is the whole magic of the project. We're gonna block until somebody clicks the link. Yeah. So we're communicating in our SSH with the HTTP handler, right? Senior Go engineer should be making more money than a senior JavaScript engineer, right? That's not true. Depends. It depends on the company. Depends on, are you in a startup? Do you have shares? Do you have equity? What do you, like I said, guys, once again, the most of your money will not come from your job, right? If you work for, even if you just work right now in these economic times, right? If you just have a good job, 8 hours a day, no worries. You're gonna get just enough to live a normal life. Just enough, right? And especially in some countries, I know a lot of my community come from these other countries, they will have not enough. Although they're gonna have a job, a programming job, right? It depends where you work. And if you want to make money, you need to have a side hustle, or you need to work for a startup and get equity. And work there for 3-4 years. Work your ass off and sell your shares. That's what you need to do. There is no other option. Or you need to work for FANG, but you're going to get depressed because working for a FANG is soy def. You know what I mean? You're going to get 0 testosterone and Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna block here. There's gonna be a writer, right? And then we're gonna copy this from W session probably. It's gonna be S, I guess. Is that? WS and then a file size, yeah. How much can we stream? Because a copy N is gonna be problematic. Damn. It's byte streamed actually, right? N. Of course, if there's an error, of course. Yeah. Logres dot error f. We're gonna say copy error percentage s, and then we're gonna error here, right? And return, of course. I'm thinking here. Is it doing that? Maybe it's not doing this. Maybe it's not sending us. So what I think the protocol is actually doing, which I hope it's doing, because otherwise we're gonna get in a bad spot. And so what it does is it's basically saying us some permission, right? And then it's gonna tell us how many bytes, right? The size. It's gonna tell us the size and the file name, right? File name, which we don't care about, right? We don't care about the file name. We don't care. It's in a normal SCP we care because you need to copy the exact same thing, but we don't care here, right? And I think what my idea is basically right now, which hopefully is bad, is that we're gonna get the bytes of the file, right? And then again we read the header again, and then we get another perm, and then the bytes of the file. This would be super. I would be so sad, because that basically means that we need to do a copy n, and that's not gonna work. Because if the copy n is done, it also will be, the browser will also just say GG, well played, right? So I'm hoping we are reading these headers like this, all these files, so we can sum up the total file size and then copy everything over, but that's also not gonna work, I think. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Like I said, so you can look things up, but all the documentation is crazily. I have HD, so I cannot read, right? I read 2 sentences and I'm already sipping margaritas on the beach in my mind. So I need to reverse engineer it like this. Also, ChatGPT, don't try, right? It's good for your Flappy Bird and all your stupid stuff everybody is doing. But for this thing, ChatGPT will basically spit depression at you. And blood, right? It's basically just vomit blood on you. That's what it's gonna do, because it has no clue, right? And I tried it. I was using a lot of ChatGPT for this thing. Not gonna lie. Let us just try this. Let us just try one file, right? One fucking file. Okay, let's try. Shit, we need a link, right? FMT, println, because if you don't have the link, we cannot open our browser, isn't it? We're gonna say download, which is going to be sent through email. Yeah. Download link is going to be this guy here, right? Link. Just like that, right? Please make run. SCP folder. Yes. All right. We got a download link. UP the poopy. Where is my thing here? Secure file transfers. Yeah. Paste that in. Press enter. Boom. Somebody is sending you stuff. Hey. And press click. Boom. And now we are in trouble. You see, it's trying to do stuff, but it's not working out, right? It's blocking here. It's blocking. I'll need to close this fucking channel, isn't it? In it. Close the channel. You see, that's already problematic, right? If you close a channel, the game's over. You know what I mean? The game's over. Close the channel, game's over. Oops. If you thought it was too easy, that's not, right? Oh. But nothing too hard to us for handle, right? Okay, let's copy this thing in, paste that in, click to download. Okay. Are you using Vim? Yes, I'm using Vim key bindings. Yeah. Shit, what's going on here, guys? But actually, if we read the header here, right? And we read another header, and it's giving us file names and file sizes, that basically means that we're not getting bytes, right? Because of course it's hanging, because it's copy ending, right? That basically means copy me until you have copied X amount of bytes. But we're getting a simple header with 12 bytes. I think it's going to be 19 bytes. So of course it's going to hang, right? It's like you waiting for your Tinder date. It's exactly doing this. So this link thingy, let's comment it out. Actually, to be honest, yeah, let's comment it out. It's fine. It's the lean builder, right? By the way, all these files, everything is in Golang. The whole HTML landing layouts and all that stuff. It's nice, right? No need for JavaScript. No need for Next.js. No need for nothing. Keep it simple. Tomorrow, this will be online. Tomorrow, we're sharing files. Me, you, and everybody else on the internet. Yeah, let's do some headers then. Yeah. Copy this. Actually, to be honest, I'm thinking. Print it here. Print it here. Right. So that's two headers. Should be two files, right? Make run. SSH is crazy, man. SCP folder, right? Like that. Fingerprint. We need to acknowledge. We need to acknowledge here, right? So what it's doing, it's sending as a file, and then we need to acknowledge. Just like that. That's what we need to do. Communicate. SCP folder. Yes. Shit. Aha, now it's sending foo. So it's doing that. It's wanna send foo. So it's doing what we do not want that it's doing. How are we going to pipe all these fucking files over without knowing the file size? Oh, this is going to be something, because if that's not the case, then what we need to do is we need to do a streaming. We need to stream these files into a zip streamer, because we're gonna zip these files and then stream them to the other side, to the other user in one go. That's what I want. That's what needs to be. Because otherwise I need to basically load the files in memory, and I don't want that, because if everybody's sending files and I need to store them on my simple server, I'm gonna get wrecked very soon. So I need to fix that. That's the problem we need to solve. If we can solve that problem, this project is going to continue. If we cannot solve that problem, this project cannot continue. Well, we can do one file, but folders is important because, I mean, yeah, people want to send folders, right? And zip them. End of file. I know, my friends. I know. So the IO copy is going to work anyway. IO copy is going to work anyway. So what we need to do is going to make the link. But what we forgot here is acknowledge. We parse the header, we acknowledge, right? Ack here, right? We could actually make a function. Right, ack. Actually, to be honest, it's just a waste of time for that function, right? It's yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this, guys. SCP folder. Boom. Yes, fingerprint. All right, this is the download link. Where are we actually? Here. Yeah, okay, we got a file, right? This is foo, and it's all good. It's not all good, right? Because now everything is done, right? Context closed. Link is gone. Done file. Everybody's going to sleep. And where are the rest of my folder? Well, that's the problem we're going to solve right now. Man, if you can use the VirusTotal API to scan the files, will rock. Yeah, that's something we're definitely going to need, but we're also going to have verified links. Which basically means that if I have a paid subscription or something, I don't know, I need to figure that out. I'm going to have, for example, a domain name, right? So the link coming in your mailbox will be something like this, right? Sendit.zip / d and some, no, it's going to be this, right? Just Sendit.zip / a link, right? A link, right? Who's sending you that? Nobody knows, right? It could be, of course, could be anybody. But what if you have this? For example, let me pick somebody here. Ahmed, right? Ahmed.sendit.zip. I know that you are Ahmed because you basically are SCPing, which basically means you're going to publicly give your public key, right? Your SSH key. I know that because you registered with your SSH key, just like you do with GitHub. So I know everybody that is verified, have a paid subscription for something, I don't know, of some credits. Hey, just spitting out brain dumping here. I know that it's you. So I'm going to make this link. So everybody knows it's coming from you. And you're a trusted, everybody knows Ahmed. He's trustable, so you can just click it, right? You know what I mean? Hey. Super smart or not? Yeah, we need to zip them. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to zip them. Because we cannot copy N. I think we are in trouble here. If SSH could just give me the fucking total file size of that folder, that would be insane. Because then I can allocate something and not allocate something because, but then I can copy. Then I can keep copying till forever. Damn it. Damn it. Golang zip. Oh, 200%. That's really blind. I hope this is going to be a streaming zip because otherwise we are examples. Yeah. What are we doing? Are we writing? Yeah. A zip writer. Perfectly fine. It's going to give me a buffer. Create a buffer to write or archive to. That could be maybe that. Yes, guys, I think I have it. Is this just in the standard library? If that's true, then this is the greatest language of all times. Copy. Have fun in your Rust. Have so much fun in Rust, guys. Hey. Have fun. Hey. I'm going to set margaritas soon. The moment he clicks. The moment he clicks. Because by the end of the day, guys, it's easy, right? I was thinking about that, how easy it's going to be. It's just this, right? SCP, mydb, dump, right? And then you say sendit.zip, with the T, by the way, sendit.zip.t. And then we say I'm going to mail it to Ahmed at gmail.com. Press enter. Done. That's the only thing you need to do. No more hassling with files and folders. No more dragging into Slack. SCP. Never leave your terminal. Boom. Brrr, press enter. Done. More productive means More margaritas. But we need to fix this problem, because if I cannot fix this, like I said, it's going to be nothing. Then I need to be... Of course, now it's my clipboard is gone. Thank you very much. Copy, clipboard, paste it in, paste that in, paste it again in. So I'm going to make this zip writer. This is going to be writing, so we need to have this stupid thing. This guy needs to click, right? So we make a new pipe here. Copy, delete this. We do the pipe here. So we need a link already here. Create a link, make the pipe. Wait till he clicks here. So this is going to be the writer. This is amazing, right? This is, like I said, this is so crazy. It's going to be the... HTTPW, which is TCP, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna, this is the writer, HTTPW. So we're gonna zip it directly to that thing, if that's gonna work, which is the fiber context, by the way. Hey, it's crazy, right? This is just a fiber context. This is a fiber context. It's gonna be a writer, but it's actually the fiber context. Isn't that amazing? Like I said, if you keep, and this is gonna be a very important lesson, right? If you keep thinking like everybody else, you're not going to come up with these cool solutions. And that's what I'm trying to do on my channel. The problem is people don't view that much. I don't know. But the people that do, the question of it is, how is this gonna work? It's creating a new writer, so it's basically gonna stream these things. Is that true? W creates. Shit. That's not streaming. This is not streaming writer because I'm thinking here, so I don't want to have these fucking files in memory, man. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Because these files are getting deleted, right? A zip streamer. Hey. It's a microservice. No, that's not what I want. I want to see what he's using, actually. That's what you need to do also, guys. Look into this other project, see what they're using, right? Zip streamer. Yeah, this one. Click. Let's yoink some stuff. Okay, it's doing... Archive zip, right? The only thing that I need to know is this, archive zip. So he's not doing anything special. He's using the same thing, right? It's making a new writer and then it's going to... Hey, fuck it. What we're gonna do? We're gonna dive in. We're gonna just try it. We're gonna throw it, eh? Let me do for one more thing, actually, to be honest. Let me do Twitch real quick. Twitch.tv. See how many, probably 3 people watching my stream or something. I just want to check. Nobody. How can I see how many people are here? Nobody, right? 1. Hello, that's myself. You see, that's why I don't do it. Actually, such a bad quality. It's fine. Wasting bandwidth. All right. Try, fail, and learn. Yeah, I just want to go back to... So, it's a W create file name. So you first create a file, and then you write. Hard. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff that can happen. Parse the header. So this zip writer. Yeah. HTTP. Yeah. Parsing the header. If header.file size equals 0, which basically means that we failed to parse the header or something. Should we break here actually? Yeah, let's break, to be honest. Actually, to be honest, no. Let's return. There's an error. We don't care, right? We break here. Parse, acknowledge, download. That's the game. Can I use copy n? I can even use this file writer. Zip writer is no writer, yeah. Writing a zip to W. Oh, I see. It's writing a zip to W. That's fine. But how can I... Oh, copy. It's a zip file. That let's create. This is so hard, man. What is this? What's going on? This is not simple. Create and add some file to the zip. It gives me a writer, which I can write to probably, right? So for example, file, zip file R is going to be. It's not W, right? I'm gonna call this zipper. I'm gonna call it zipper. Zipper.create. It's gonna be a name. Maybe we should actually do something with the file names because, yeah, we need to have these file names. I'm gonna assume the file name is gonna be the header parts of 0. I'm gonna assume that. Or was it the permission? No, it's gonna be 2. It's the permission. The permission is 0. Okay, everybody agreed with this? Any objections? Zip file R is going to be zipper creates header.file name. Perfectly fine. If R is null, log the error because there's no way to return in the stain. Return error, I mean. Zip error, I don't know. Percentage S, yeah. And now we have a zip file, and then we're gonna copy the zip file. Is that a thing? Zip file, look at that. Yes, that's some Lego house we just built it. That seems to be okay. The question rather is it okay? We have no fucking clue. The problem with copy n is it's going to send an end of file, right? No, it's not. It's just gonna copy that. Does that mean that we... I think I can keep streaming. We're gonna test that right now. We're not gonna close this. We're only gonna close it here. Right? We're gonna close these pipes here. Wait, and then we need to acknowledge, right? Then we need to uck. I think we need to uck again. Here. Hey, I have no clue. Let's just do it, right? I mean, hey. SCP folder. Where's my link? Nowhere to be found. We don't print it also, we just retarded. I mean, here also not printing, hey. Do it like that. Let's clear the screen once, right? Okay. That's the link. Lokale host. Okay, nothing happens. That's bad news, right? Invalid header. Oh! That's good news. It's an error, but sometimes an error is also good news. My mans. I can even down. It's gonna parse the header once again. It's gonna say invalid header, right? Because this is it's going to send us an we are done thingy, I guess. And that's not what the parse file header doing, right? So what I want to do, I'm going to print this row here. The problem is we're writing it to that zip file, which basically means that it's going to be in memory, but hey, it's fine. I will fix that. Alright, let's do it again. Yada yada yada. Shit. Allee! What's going on here? Boom. Alright. So... E. End. The E from end, guys. The SSH protocol 2023. The E from end. Hey. No fancy bytes, no fancy magic stuff. Just the E. The capital E. End. Alright. We could do something here, right? If row equals E. Return nil, nil. Nothing. Doesn't matter. Actually, to be honest, but as a pointer, we could do this. Just like that. It's gonna have a null file size or something. We will see. We will see, guys. We will see. So what's gonna happen is it's not gonna send it over yet, right? Because this one we have this zipper, this zip thingy. Now we need to zip it. Now we need to, yeah, that. Right. I don't like these links. I need to fix some other links. All right. So. En van het header why? Row is not E then. Ha! Row. It's a little bit tedious, right? That's why I have this make file, right? So we don't need to type these commands all the time, and it's going to just do that. Sometimes development is a little bit tedious, man. I know. It is what it is. What is this then? Is it a magic thingy? Maybe a new line or something? I think it's a new line. I think it's gonna be a new line. I think we need to do... string maybe? It's gonna be a cut set, so it's gonna be this, right? Wait. Can we do that? Let's see. Let's see what we get. Annoying. Click. It's fine. It's not registering this E for some fucking reason. This is so bad what I'm doing, but... Hey. I'm gonna hassle with these things for too long, I'm gonna lie. This thing contains a... done. I mean, what else? What else are you gonna send me, right? Alright, now we have this, but that's not gonna be anything, right? It's gonna be an empty file because there is no file, right? But now we probably... No more files to send, so now we have completely done. So our zip archive is done. So what we can do is go back to SSH handler here, right? Oh, we're copying the zip file anyway. Yeah. We're copying in that zip file, eh? And now? and now? Bytes streamed, right? Yeah. Because it's... Oh, yeah, me... I need to close this thing. Delete the pipes and everything, yeah. Delete the link from the pipes. Chat is quiet today. Why? But that's good, because I need to focus. So, actually, to be honest, yeah, we need to copy this thing. Do I need to flush this thing? Sometimes you need to flush. F, right. We write the bytes, yeah. I don't want to make a buffer. Right? If you make a buffer, we are allocating, right? I'm making all my own money to print money while listening to you. Hey, man. That's good. You have the excuse to not type in chat because you are working on your side hustle. I was running today. I had a calf strain. My calf strained, I told you, right? But now it's all healed up because I take so much care. I was stretching every fucking day, do these calf exercises. And I ran today for 6 kilometers, which is not that much, just a warm up. Because in 3 weeks, I'll start my training program for the marathon, which is going to be October, right? So I'm going to run a lot of miles. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be something we need to debug. Like I said, this is not going to be easy. Like the files is already working, right? We can transfer files already. That's cool. We want to have folders, right? We want to have folders. I'm thinking here. So why I'm printing this download link here? That does not make any sense. Here, download link. Yeah, okay, see. Yeah. So we're looping, we're parsing the header, right? We check the file size. If it's 0, that basically means it's done. We say, we acknowledge. We create this file name. Creating zip archive for file name, right? Then we're gonna copy, because we copy works if you gonna copy copies n bytes or until an error. Fine. From source to dest, it returns the number of bytes copied and the earliest error in column. Yeah. If the it copies n bytes, right? If we have copy itself, here, copy copies from source to dist until either end of file is reached, or source or an error occurs. End of file is reached. That's the thing that Reddit does not understand. If you copy from a connection, from a TCP connection or something, or from a reader or whatever, and it does not send you an end of file, you're gonna copy it till forever, right? We don't want that, so we need a copy N. That's all. I think that's fine. It works with everything I did already in the past. So we're copying it into this zip file, which is going to be a writer. Perfectly fine. Destination, a reader. The reader is a session, right? Perfectly fine. We don't have any errors here with these copies, so that's fine, right? We never have a copy error. That basically, and we see byte streamed. It's going perfectly fine. Then we write, we're done here. Do we need to do that? Yeah, this is done for the header. The contents of the file. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna stream this stuff from time to time, of course. Maybe make a video here and there, but I'm giving a lot of content are going to be included in a full-time GoDev program, like bonus content, not like me building this stuff out. And this is basically a very hard topic, but also what we need to do is we make these web pages. We need to link SSH keys and all that stuff with the database, and so there's a lot of shit to do, right? So I'm gonna do that as a bonus on top of all the rest, of course. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Like I said, I have no clue what's going on. I actually did nothing specially, but I'm gonna run it again just to refresh my mind. Sometimes I'm do that. I don't know if you guys do the same, but sometimes I know it's not gonna work, but I run it again just to. It triggers my thinking process sometimes. Make SCP folder. No linear sound. I'm gonna give you the demo. I'm gonna give you a demo after this, what it exactly does, because it's sick. But this is a zip file, but the contents are empty, right? Dot extension. Yeah, and you see that we actually transferred these files, right? So no linear. What's going to happen is this, right? So let's say you're a developer and you're sending, from time to time, you're sending files to each other. For example, database dumps and maybe files. I'm going to do a single file because that's already work, right? So I'm going to show you this make file real quick so you know what's going on. Make file, right? So this is SCP. It's just a make file because I need to remove my key and all that stuff for development. So you do SCP. You don't need this later on. You say, I'm going to SCP this file, and then I'm going to type it out. So basically what's going to happen is this. You're going to say SCP users.json, right? You're going to do that to Sendit.zip. And then you're going to specify the email address. For example, james@gmail.com, right? And you're going to press enter. What that is going to do is it's going to take your file. It's going to open up a peer-to-peer connection with the. It's going to wait until the other one downloads the file, right? So that's what's going to happen in production, right? Locally, I need to do this, right? So I'm going to say I'm going to make run here real quick again, right? So I'm going to say make SCP. I'm going to press enter, right? I'm going to get a link. This is going to be sent. This link is going to get sent in the mailbox of James, right? But for development, I'm going to click it here, right? Going to get sent in the mailbox of James. James is going to click that link, which basically is going to take him to this URL, right? It's going to take this URL. Then James is going to click download, and that's going to be this main file. Peer-to-peer, baby. That's what's going to happen. Yes, SSH on the initial side. Yeah, that's the thing. Because that's a way to securely transfer files without leaving our terminal. And I also know the public key, the SSH key of the initiator. That basically means that people can register on the website, can put their SSH key in. They can have a custom domain name, for example, and they can have, that's secure links is what I'm going to call it. It's something like this, right? It's going to be, for example, James.Sendit.zip, right? And this link is going to get in your mailbox. You know that this is coming from James. Why do you know that? Because I know the SSH key from James. He registered that, just like you register your SSH key at GitHub. I know if he's going to SCP to send it, I know it's James. So I can give that link. I can check the database and give that link in your mailbox. So you know 100% sure that the file on your mailbox is coming from James directly. Peer-to-peer, not some hacker or somebody else. No, James. Hey, isn't that smart? All by cryptography, guys. Cryptographical shenanigans. That's why we know that. Gmail for sure gonna block. Good question. That's a good thing. Gmail gonna block. I heard that before. But I have another solution also. I have also another solution. I think about everything, guys. I'm going to show you. This is my backup plan. If it's actually going to block all these links, right? Is this? What's the command for zipping in Unix? Is there something that's called zip or tar? It doesn't matter. Let's say you have zip or tar, right? You could do this. For example, users.json, user folder, my folder, tar SSH Sendit.zip and press enter. What's going to happen is it's going to respond to you in SSH on your terminal. It's going to respond to you with a link. Copy the link, paste it in Slack. Can I do that? Because I need to keep the connection open. I need to keep the connection open. That's important because otherwise we cannot do peer-to-peer. I can respond and that was my first idea with links. The thing is, can I? Not quite sure why Google would block it. Why Gmail would block it. I mean, WeTransfer links come through all the time, right? It's Google's domain name also, so I don't know. It's a .zips coming from Google. Anyway, there are a couple options I can do, right? There are some options. Yeah, gzip, something like that, right? Gzip or tar. You just do a file that you have one file because you cannot SSH folders, right? You cannot do that. You can only, because I think you need to cut it also in SSH. I think you need to do cut main.go and then pipe it into SSH Sendit.zip. Sendit.zip, right? That's gonna work. But for folders, I think you need to probably do a cut folder, something like that. No. Can I do this? Tar folder cut SSH, something like that. I don't know. A link would be like an S3 bucket. Yeah, but it's peer-to-peer, right? So there is, you're gonna stream it directly. Might be sent to spam. We will see. We will see. It doesn't matter because if somebody, it doesn't matter, right? Of course, if you do marketing and you get mails in your spam box, that's annoying. But for me, if let's say you're my colleague, right, and I want to send you something, and you send it, you're gonna know that's in your spam, and you're gonna click verify, and it's going to only get one time in your spam, and for the rest of your life, it's never going to get in your spam because you said it's a false spam message, right? And on top of that, I'm going to use Amazon mailer, simple email service, and I think they are pretty verified. We will see. Like I said, nothing is going to be a smooth ride from the beginning, right? There can be troubles rising up, but that's things we need to fix. But we have a couple options, which we're gonna explore. But first, I need to do the zip thingy. It's not working for some fucking reason. Do we want to zip it? I mean, you could even do tar stream. Do we have tar? Email services are tough. It is. Email is nasty, right? This tar is going to be the same thing, right? Tar new write, it's going to be the same shenanigans, right? And we need to probably create HTTP. It's going to be the same shenanigans. It's going to be tar.create probably. No, it's not. That is better, because that's returning a writer. Who's using zip? Tarek bot. Yeah, like I said, Body Shell, yeah, I was thinking about zip because the domain name is .zip, right? But hey, it doesn't matter, it just need to be... the only thing we want is that if we have 10 files, it's going to get one archive is going to get sent. That's what we want, right? But I can see already the API of zip is just... I cannot stream this thing for some fucking reason, so I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is creating tar. So we're gonna say tar dot. Wait, I think I could do just this. IO copy n and call it a fucking day. Look at that. IO copy n Tarik session and header dot file for source. Ireland. In Ireland, I'm watching the new McGregor Forever series, man. It's insane. On Netflix. McGregor, he's one of a kind, man. He's one of a kind. He's on another level. That guy is yeah. Anyway, byte streamed, which is going to be this nr probably. Yeah. If r is not null, it's going to be locus error f. We're gonna call this again the copy n error percentage s r return. Call it a day. Right. Make run. Make SCP folder. So many tabs. Fuck. It's not gonna work. Copy an error. Write too long. Dude, it's 28 bytes. What are you complaining? Is it 2? Where is this error? 2, I cannot even type, man, it's insane. Write too long. Cannot find it. It's probably from reader. It's probably from writer, actually, to be honest. IO, writer. Go into here. Cannot find it. Fuck it. Fuck it. So, Bloody Shell, do you mean that streaming tar, can I do a streaming tar? That's actually what I want. So, stream all the files at once. That's what I'm actually achieving, but it's not actually going in the right direction. Because we have copy N header file, so that's going to be perfectly fine, right? Because 28 foo.txt, that's the first file. Creating archive for this one. This is the header. It's printing me. It's coming from util. I need to fix that. Util. This one. We don't need that, right? So we're gonna say creating archive. Let's do a printf here, to be honest, like that. %s size %n d. Give me the D tonight. That was so wrong, but hey. This is again printing the stupid header, man. What's going on? Aye, this is tedious, but if I fix this, we're done, right? Then the main clue is done. I'm click this link and it's going to give me an error. Copy error. Archive write too long, right? Of course, we forgot our new line. The classic printf mistake, right? Let us be honest. New lines in printf gives the most headishes. Yes, you need to walk all files in the directory you want to stream, then create the tar container, then add each files. But that basically means that I'm going to allocate all these files locally on my disk before streaming them. What I'm looking for is, but it's also a little bit the fault of the SCP protocol, because they give me file add file without giving me the complete file size of that folder for some reason, God may know. Because if I know the complete file size, I can know how much copy N I need to do. Bloody Shell is gonna help me. I can see it coming. Bloody Shell is on my side. So this is not correct, right? This start thingy. Okay, it's time for some documentation, because I never used tar in my whole fucking life. Golang tar. Changing plans. Boom. Click this. Example, of course, we don't read documentation. Example is all we need. TV. It's a tar writer. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I like TV. Bloody Shell is the real, yeah, Bloody Shell is helping me, giving me good insights. So you can start the process when the reader gets called. Yes. What I'm trying to avoid is to have all these files, because if I'm going to write all these files first to the tar container, like here, right? That's what's happening, right? So he loops here. It's adding all these files, which basically means it's reading that all into memory. Gigabytes, gigabytes, gigabytes on disk. Well, in memory probably, not on disk, in memory. And once the tar thing is done, then it's going to stream that over. Easy to copy. Okay. Not too shabby. So what is he doing? Tar header. Do we need that? Do we need a tar header? Probably we do. Let's copy the whole thing here. TV close. Do we close stuff? Maybe. We're gonna see. Right, there's that. So it's here is happening this thing. Right, here we're gonna create a star TV. The static, we got a new name for this thing. It's going to be TV. The file name, that's going to be the header file name. Right, permission, I don't know what it is. I have no clue. Like I said, I'm a N64. You see, that's why N64. I told it in the beginning. Header dot file size, which is an N64, because everything with files Philly size is going to get N64s, right? We're going to write a header, perfectly fine. Then we're going to say TV write. That's not what we want. Here we're going to copy, right? So yeah. This header, do we need to? Yeah, you should think it as a pipe. Well, we probably need that because I'm afraid it's going to... Write a header. We're going to call this error F because we're going to say it's going to be an tar roit header error with the percentage S and the error, of course, and then return because yeah. How many? 1 hour and 40 minutes. Woohoo! Okay, copy N, perfectly fine. Because now everything is done. No, that's not true. We don't need to copy that. Can we already start copying this thing? Wait. Writing to we. Yes. He's writing to this HTTP thing. So that's good. So it's actually maybe flishing its thing already, right? Hey, that's maybe the case. It's already, yeah. It's syncing. It's syncing. So the question order is, we write the header. That's what we need to do. What's the HDR? You need a go routine that closes when the SSH connection closes. But I can't. I cannot do copy because I need to read these fucking headers here. So I need to use copy N. Into TV, right? The session copies into TV, which is the Tariq writer, the tar writer. In the meantime, the tar is probably writing to the HTTPW, which is the HTTP connection on the other fucking side of the world, where James is clicking his link. Hey. Who knows it's gonna work? Who knows? Make run, that's not true. Make SCP folder. Such annoying to type. Boom, press enter, fingerprint, of course. This is the link. Click it. Ship it. Click it. Bop it. Twist it. Enter it. It's not true, it's not true, it's not gonna work. Yeah! Yes! We did it! Amazing. Hey, good luck and rest. Have a nice year building this. Because it's the tar thing is not the most hard thing, right? It's also the fucking pipe here, this pipes and all that stuff that I came up with. Hey, look at this. This is why you subscribe to my channel. For this stuff. Yes. Yes. This feels so fucking good. That's programming. You know what I mean? This is working. Is this the best code ever? Of course not, but it doesn't matter because now it works. And if it works, what you do is you commit, right? You do a git add, the whole shebang, git commit. You give it a message, and it doesn't actually matter. People are doing like chore. I don't even know what that is. Working folder transfer with tar streaming stuff. Perfectly fine. So now we know that this commit is working. So now we can start refactoring if you want. You can start refactoring. You can switch things out, reuse stuff, make things better, better logging, and then you can always come back to that commit where it's working. That's how you program. And all the rest is lying. Yeah, that's true, Ahmed. That's true. But like I said before, I mean, yeah. Rust is not going to let you do of these stuff without you doing a lot of things. Because there is a lot of unsafe stuff going on here. But it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, Andreas Kling. Hey, Ahmed, Andreas Kling. You're talking about the godfathers of programming. I mean, it's Andreas Kling, of course. He can write... He writes this in assembly with his eyes closed, you know what I mean? It's Andreas Kling. Hey, that's the daddy, you know what I mean? You have chats, you have the soy devs, but you have also the daddies. And Andreas Kling is a daddy, right? Define clean architecture. No clue. Alright. So what I'm gonna do with the file is also... look at these things. So fucking nasty, this function. How long is this? Holy crap. But it's also a lot of logging here. So I'm gonna copy that, actually, to be honest. Real quick. Maybe do some logging. I don't know. Target email. Acknowledge. Link. Print a link. Pipes. New pipe. Loop. Parse. Acknowledge. Make the header. Write the header. Don't read in the header. Delete this. Delete this. Copy this thing over. Byte streamed. Done file. Acknowledge. Close the pipe. Delete the pipe. Log the pipe. Ay. I could actually make some middleware for this, wrapping it around. But you could make some middleware that basically takes in an SSH.session, right? What am I doing here? And then returns an SSH.session or something. I don't know. It's fine for now. Let's do this. Actually, to be honest. Target email. How do we get that? Yeah. No, linear sound. Good question. So what happens when James waits half an hour until he clicks the link? We're gonna expire the connection here, right? Couple things that can be done, right? Like I said, there are a lot of possibilities with this concept, right? So we already know what the base concept is SSH, SCP, a file folder to Sendit.zip, and it's going to get a mail sent. Maybe if we use SSH, right? So if you use SCP, it's going to get tarred and sent to an email. If you use SSH, it's probably, you can do whatever you want. You can tar it first, zip it first, pipe it, cut it into SSH, your folder. And then it's going to spit out a link or something. I don't know, right? There are a lot of possibilities. The question is, how long are we going to get the connection open? Maybe 10 minutes or something, 15 minutes, who knows? Because it's peer-to-peer. It basically means that one of... that basically the initiator, his terminal is blocking, right? If you do an SSH, right? If you do make run here, right? And I do this make SCP folder, right? I press enter. Yeah, of course, I have a problem. But you know what I want to say, right? It's gonna block on the, it's gonna block until the channel is being received from, which is the other side if the user clicks the link. But we're gonna make it here. First of all, I'm gonna clean this a little bit up, and I'm gonna make it, for example, a timeout where basically it's gonna time out after 10 minutes or 5 minutes for the higher tier subscribers or something. I have no clue how it's gonna work. They're gonna have secure links. They're gonna have maybe permalinks or something. I have no clue. Where we're actually gonna store the files, and it's gonna open up for half an hour, maybe. I don't know. It depends, right? A lot of options. That are basically things I need to think, we need to think, I need to think about later on. Doesn't really actually matter, right? The only thing I want, because I'm going to use this a lot, because like I said, in my day job at Trading Light, we move a lot of files to each other, right? And I don't want to go in my folders. I just want to, if I'm in my code base and I just did a DB export or some script exports, I just want to SCP that over to Sendit.zip, boom. And he's getting the link in his mailbox. And the only thing I can do is on Discord is say, hey, link in mail. Press enter. And he clicks it, right? You know what I mean? It's something I'm like, I told him this and he said, oh my God, wait, maybe I cannot show it. But he told me like, oh shit, let me know when that's done. Because we use another peer-to-peer thingy right now. I'm not quite sure how it's called, but it's something, yeah, it's also peer-to-peer, but you need to go, he probably needs, what we need to do is go to our folders, drag it over on the internet and leave your browser open and all that stuff. I don't want to do that, right? I want to sit in my terminal as much as possible. You know what I mean? As much as possible. Why is this giving me an... What is this R? This N? Oh, we don't log this anymore, right? Actually, to be honest, file size transferred. Okay, this target email, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to quickly try to fix the first thingy here. Yeah, the key will allow you to identify the user, exactly, especially if they're subscribed, if they're registered, they're gonna get, like I said, they're gonna get a secure URL, which is a secure URL, right? If I know it's you by your SSH key, I can get your domain name, your subdomain, and everybody knows that that's you, and only you. And that's super, super important, because if I'm getting a link from what the tool we use right now, this link can come from anyone, right? From anyone. I don't know if this is the link. If this is the link, Sendit.zip slash, and you get that in your mailbox. From who is that coming, right? But if I can give you a cool username .sendit.zip, this is secure, cryptographically secure, if you know what I mean. And yeah. We could do a lot of cool stuff, because what you also could do is go, if you don't trust this, you can go to, for example, to the website, and you could check the users, I don't know, there is, maybe they can sign something, I don't know, there's so many possibilities where you're going to be sure that this is completely secure from that user, right? What the user is sending you, that's something else. But the most important part is from who is that link? Who is sending me this? And there is no current tool that can do this. Peer-to-peer. There is no tool unless you use like Tor or something, or but then still it's anonymous, right? I think this is going to be one of the first things that does this, to be honest. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, but where I'm aware of, right? Yeah, Bloody Shell, like I said, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, right? But first, the base needs to be okay, right? The base needs to be okay, and then you can come up with new features because, yeah. First things first. Handle, file, transfer. Session, yeah. Some parsing stuff. And I'm also blocking everything else, right? It needs to be exact these commands or you're gonna get kicked out. So there is no, you cannot actually exploit it because it's a custom handler. There is, SCP won't work. SSH won't work. It's going to do completely stuff that's not according to the protocol, but that's good. Well, we can actually, we can return here, right? It's fine. It's going to be a file transfer, right? So we can make a function that parses that stuff, yeah. If it's a folder, we're going to handle the folder transfer. Return, just because we can't do that in Go language and in other languages. We just early return here, and then otherwise we transfer the file. Which is going to take in these contents here, which is almost the same. The question rather is, can we... use the same pipes? We're gonna see if I can do that. Maybe I should refactor it off stream, by the way. So we don't have a target email. And we don't have a start. Yeah, if both users have a... yeah, that's the thing, right? Yeah, and it's going to be very simple. I'm going to make it tomorrow probably. Just a very simple page. You post in your key. You can make a special key. I'm going to know your username. I'm going to know everything. Yeah. Secure links. You can choose your... and I will make it public so you can choose your domain name the first, right? And then everybody's going to... yeah, you can securely peer-to-peer transfer actually. Very simply. Yeah, and then we can do a lot of things on top of that, right? You could do endless possibilities, right? Endless possibilities. You can build that in because it's over SSH. You can build that into plugins, into VS Code. You can build that into Chrome extensions. You can build that into everything, right? You can build this idea into anything. It's yeah, it doesn't matter. But it starts somewhere. It starts with the problem that I'm sharing files a lot and I hate it. And the only thing I hate is I need to go here, I need to find my folder and it's opening my folder and then I need to find it and search it and then oh my goodness, it's not even zipped and I need to zip it or tar it and then I need to drag it over, and I need to my other screen, and then, oh shit, where is Slack? Oh no, Slack is not booted up yet, so I need to boot Slack up, and I need to go back to this folder because I needed to boot it Slack open, and then I needed to paste it in Slack, and hey, that's already 2 minutes and frustration. It was already being done with Sendit.zip. Amazing, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna chill out a little bit. I'll answer some questions, and I'm probably gonna refactor this stuff out off stream. I'm gonna make this a little bit better because I need to reuse some stuff because I really want to make the critical parts as less duplicated possible. So I have good logging and all that stuff. But I'm gonna stream and make videos of this, of course, because a lot of things needs to happen. Also, database interactions, because I'm gonna store these file transfers so I can actually know how much bytes there are totally being transferred and all that stuff. So that's also gonna be implemented. And yeah, like I said, everything is set up on my server side on Sendit.zip. The only thing I need to do is swap the SSH ports out, right? So because currently the 22 is running for my normal SSH connection, I'm going to move that to another port. So the 22 default is going to be this SSH server, right? So you don't need to hassle with different with -p and all that stuff, -p. You can just use Sendit.zip, and it's going to work out fine. So normally, I hope have this live, the first version live, maybe tomorrow, maybe early next week. Yeah. And like I said, each time I'm gonna do stuff, I'm gonna also record these videos publicly, but also a lot of stuff privately on full-time GoDev as an extra bonus, because why not, right? Do you think this could be stateless with GBTs or something? How do you mean stateless? It's basically... Yeah, I see. I maybe see where you're getting. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how it's gonna turn out. First things first, because that's the main pitfall for people building stuff. A project quickly becomes too complicated. Quickly becomes too in-depth, because, oh yeah, this is my idea, it needs to do A. And then your programmer, shit, hey, wait, maybe I can do B and C, that would be amazing. And if I could do D and E, it's gonna be so fucking great. But that's already too much, and you're gonna get months and months in development, and you're gonna get burned out. That's the problem, you're gonna get burned out because you're adding too much stuff. Right? The best motivation for any kind of project is to get it out in the open. Even though it's buggy, even though it's not complete yet, get it out in the open. People will say, oh, hey, nice idea, but this is wrong, and you need to do this, and you get feedback. People are getting involved. You're building your own community around it, and that's giving you the dopamine, and that gives you the motivation to basically complete these things, right? Very cool project. I want to make a similar thing. Yeah, like I said, I told this idea yesterday, and a shit ton of people trying to copy it. But like I said, it's not going to be that easy. You know what I mean? It's not going to be that easy. Hey! It's my idea, hey! It's fine. Basically, how I came up with this thing is because, first of all, like I said, I wanted to transfer folders. A couple things. It's very funny how that happened, right? So, first of all, I know the pain of sending folders, but that's something that was, you don't think about that, right? But then in my community, some people were basically crying about .zip domains, right? Because you could hack some article about the .zip domains. I thought, hey, .zip domains. Yeah, that's the new Google domain name, yada yada, from Google. I said, okay. I checked what was free, and I saw Sendit.zip was free, because .zip domains, that should be something to send and transfer files. Let us be honest. So I registered that. Everything else was already taken out, of course, but that domain, which is a $100,000 domain name. Let us be honest. Sendit.zip. It's like, hey, this is what it is. And then I thought, hey, wait. And then I saw on Twitter a guy using SSH, the same thing what I'm trying to do, but for code snippets. It's like a code snippet. You could do cut, snippet, snippet .go, and you pipe that into SSH. It was snippet.sh or something. I thought it was pretty cool, but a snippet, who the fuck cares? And he creates a snippet on the back. So he takes the code and he creates a beautiful snippet and you can download that from the internet. Hey, not bad. I think that was cool. But transferring files is much cooler. Let's be honest. Peer-to-peer, even cooler. What is going on with Nightbot? Anyway. Alright guys, thanks everyone for being here. It was a different kind of people today. Also a different kind of stream, right? And like I said before, not the most. It's also weekend, so that's maybe doing not that good to stream audience. But yeah, some people are complaining that I'm doing too much simple stuff lately. Now I'm doing a little bit of more interesting stuff, more low-level stuff. Hey, it is what it is. I cannot please everybody at the same time, right? If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're still here watching after 2 hours, you're a fucking complete chat. It is what it is. Thank yourself for doing that, because I hope I could inspire you, I could motivate you to build stuff. And yeah, that's it. All right. Of course, subscribe to my channel and leave some comments onto my videos to boost the algorithm. Like I said before, doesn't matter what it is, just write something. So Google thinks I'm popular, right? Very important. Yeah. Where are you streaming from? Home. From Belgica! From Belgium, man. From Belgium. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And like I said, have a nice weekend. Go to the gym. And I'll see you in one of my videos or next live stream. Hey.